Third quarter, Module 1, Describing Motion, Part 3, Speed and Velocity.
We were done with the discussion of the difference between distance and displacement. We will now proceed to the part 3 of the Module 1, which is about speed and velocity. Speed is a scalar quantity. It tells how fast an object moves. It is equal to the distance traveled by an object divided by time. Sa Tagalog, ang speed ay sumusukat sa kung gaano kabilis ang motion o paggalaw ng isang moving object. The formula for speed is distance divided by time, or in symbol, speed equals d over t. Tingnan natin ang example dito sa diagram. The man walks from 0 to 6 meters to the right and 4 meters to the left. Ang total distance ay 10 meters. Sa upper right corner ng diagram, makikita natin yung time. Nung dumating yung man sa 10 meters na distance, ang time ay 4.4 seconds. Para makuha ang speed, gamitin natin ang formula speed equals distance divided by time. So that is speed equals 10 meters divided by 4.4 seconds. Ang sagot ay 2.27 meter per second. The units for speed are meters per second, kilometers per hour, or miles per hour. Kapag ang distance ay naka-measure in meters, ang time dapat ay nasa second. Kapag ganun, ang unit na gagamitin natin sa speed ay meters per second. Pero kapag ang distance ay in kilometers or miles, dapat ang time is measured in hours. Kapag minutes o seconds ang given time, hindi mo pwedeng isolve agad ang speed. In that case, kailangan mo munang mag-conversion of units. We will learn about conversion sa mga susunod nating discussions. Mahalagang tandaan natin ang mga units na magkakapartner. Meters, dapat ay kay seconds. Kilometers sa hours. And miles sa hours. Kapag ang distance ay in kilometers at ang time ay in hours, ang unit for speed will be kilometers per hour, or in symbol, km/hr. Kung ang distance naman ay miles at ang time ay hours, ang unit ng speed will be miles per hour, o mi/hr. Let's try to apply the formula for speed in answering the sample problem. Kapag ang module ninyo ay may sasagotang sample problems, use GRESA para maging organized ang pag-solve natin. GRESA is an acronym na pwede nating maging guide sa pagsagot ng sample problems. G stands for the given. Dito natin ilalagay yung mga measurements na nabanggit sa problem. R is for required, or kung ano ang hinahanap o tinatanong sa problem. E is for equation or formula na gagamitin mo to solve the problem. S for the solution, kung paano mo isinolve ang problem, and A for the final answer. Always remember to box your final answer at huwag din kakalimutan yung unit, kasi kapag walang unit, mamamali yung sagot mo. Let's try to apply GRESA in answering sample problem number 1. The ball rolls 6 meters in 2 seconds. What is the average speed? G is for the given. From the sample problem, ano-ano yung mga measurements na nabanggit? Ito ay ang mga 6 meters and 2 seconds. Label the given kung para saan sila. Ano ang 6 meters? Is it for distance or time? Dahil ang unit ay meters, ito ay para sa distance. So, lagyan natin ng word na distance sa gilid ng 6 meters. At yung 2 seconds is for the time. Now, we already have the given. For letter R, required or what is asked. Ano yung tinatanong sa sample problem 1? The question is, what is the average speed? Kaya, ang required ay average speed. For letter E, ito ay for equation or formula. Again, ang formula for speed ay speed equals distance over time or distance divided by time. Para sa solution, let's substitute the given sa ating formula. Ang formula ay speed equals distance. Ang distance natin from the given ay 6 meters divided by the time. Ang time given ay 2 seconds. So, 6 meters divided by 2 seconds, the answer will be 3. And the unit for speed na gagamitin natin ay meters per second. So, the final answer will be 3 meters per second. I-box natin ang ating final answer. For another example, we have this question. A man walks 20 kilometers in 4 hours. Find his speed. Mula sa problem, let's take note of the given. We have 20 kilometers and 4 hours. Ang 20 kilometers is for distance and ang 4 hours is for the time. For the required, again, based on the problem, we need to find the speed of the man. The equation will be speed equals distance divided by time or distance over time. For the solution, speed equals ang distance sa given ay 20 kilometers divided by 4 hours, which is the time given. So, 20 kilometers divided by 4 hours equals 5 kilometers per hour. Ang final answer is 5 kilometers per hour. Again, don't forget to box your final answer. So now, answer activity 3 in your module. In this activity, you will read the story and analyze and record the data gathered by a group of students. In the story, the 4 members of the group performed an experiment. Bawat isa sa kanila ay maglalakad ng 10 meters at yung leaders ay gagamit ng stopwatch para orasan ang paglalakad ng bawat member. Mula sa activity na ginawa nila, ito yung naging oras ng paglakad ng bawat isa. Si Trisha ay inabot ng 8 seconds. Si John ay 7 seconds. Si Paul ay 5 seconds and Joshua in 6 seconds. So, mula sa data gathered ng group of students na ito, you will complete the table A. Ilalagay mo yung time ng bawat member and solve for the speed of each of them. Halimbawa, si Trisha ay naglakad ng 10 meters in 8 seconds. So, ang speed ng paglakad niya ay 1.25 meters per second kasi 10 meters divided by 8 seconds. Sagutan mo yung speed ng iba pang members and answer the question in number 5. The question is, based on your computations, who walks the fastest in their group? Kung sino ang may pinakamataas na speed, siya yung pinakamabilis kasi maikling oras lang yung kinailangan niya para matapos yung 10 meters na distance. Let's now proceed to the word velocity. Kung ang distance ay scalar quantity, ang velocity naman ay vector quantity. Velocity tells how fast an object moves and in what direction it goes. Kaya siya vector quantity kasi kailangang i-take note natin ang direction kapag velocity ang hinahanap. In other words, velocity is a speed with direction. Kaya ang units na gagamitin natin for velocity ay katulad lang ng mga units for speed. Ang kaibahan lang, sa velocity, laging may direction. The formula for velocity will be average velocity equals displacement or distance with direction divided by time. To apply the formula for velocity, let's answer this sample problem. What is the velocity of a car that travels 90 kilometers north in 3 hours? Again, let's use the GRESA. G for the given. And ang mga given ay 90 kilometers north and 3 hours. 90 kilometers north ay distance with direction or displacement. And ang 3 hours ay time. For the required, ang hinahanap sa problem ay ang velocity ng car So for required, let's write velocity. For the equation or formula, it should be velocity equals displacement over time, or velocity equals displacement divided by time. At ang solution, velocity equals ang displacement natin, which is 90 kilometers north, divided by 3 hours na time. So, 90 kilometers north divided by 3 hours equals 30 kilometers per hour north. Box the final answer, and this will be the answer for this problem. For the Activity 3, Part B ng inyong module, gagamitin ninyo yung diagram para sagutan yung guide questions. For example, sa number 1, ang tanong ay, what is the velocity of car A? Sa diagram, hanapin natin ang car A. Ito siya. Ang car A ay nakatapat sa 2 kilometers per hour and ang direction is to the east. Kaya ang sagot sa number 1 ay 2 kilometers per hour is. Sa number 2, ano daw ang velocity ng car B? Hanapin natin sa diagram ang car B. At ito ang car B. Now, ano ang nakalagay na velocity sa tapat ng car B? At ano ang direction? Iyon ang ilalagay mo sa number 2. Sa number 3 naman, velocity ng car C. Ang car C ay nandito. Ano ang measurement na nakalagay sa tapat niya at papunta saan? Iyon ang isasagot mo sa number 3. And lastly, sa number 4, ang tinatanong ay velocity ng car D. Ang car D ay nasa pababang line, kung ano yung nakatapat na measurement sa kanya, at kung ano ang direction kung saan siya papunta, iyon ang ilalagay mo sa number 4. For activity number 4, you will solve problems on speed and velocity. Sa pag-solve ng problems na ito, you will use GRESA. Ang problem number 1 is, what is the speed of the train that travels 120 kilometers in 2 hours? And for number 2, what is the velocity of a car that travels 180 kilometers east of Laguna in 2 hours? Pwede mong balikan ang mga sample problems kanina para may guide ka kung paano mo sasagutan ang mga word problems na ito. For the check your understanding, write true if the statement is correct and false if the statement is incorrect. Kayang-kaya mo nang sagutan ang part na to. Alam na natin kung paano isolve ang speed at velocity. Pero paano kapag ang hinahanap ay time o distance? Para madali nating tandaan ang formula ng speed, gamitin natin ang triangle method na ito. Kung mapapansin niyo ang triangle, ito ay hinati sa 3. Sa taas, nakalagay ang distance, at sa baba naman, magkatabi ang speed at time. Kapag ang hinahanap ay distance, takpan mo lang ang D at may iwan ang S o speed at T, which is time. Since ang S at T ay magkatabi, sa math, kapag ang variables ay magkatabi, ang operation na gagamitin mo ay multiplication. Kaya ang formula for distance ay speed times time. Kapag ang hinahanap naman ay time, yung T naman ang tatakpan natin at may iwan ng D na nasa taas over S na nasa baba. Kaya ang formula for time ay time equals distance divided by speed. At kapag speed ang hinahanap, tatakpan natin ng S at may iwan ang D over T or distance divided by time. Ito yung formula na gagamitin natin for speed. Ngayon, i-apply natin ang mga formula na iyon para makumpleto ang table na ito. Sa una, ang given ay distance na 20 meters at time na 20 seconds. Speed ang nawawala. Again, ang formula ng speed ay distance divided by time. Kaya, 20 meters divided by 20 seconds equals 1 meters per second. Sa pangalawa, ang given ay 5 hours, which is time, and 15 kilometers per hour, which is for the speed. Ang hahanapin ay distance. Ang formula ng distance ay speed multiplied by time. So, 15 kilometers per hour times 5 hours. The answer will be 75 kilometers. Dahil parehong may hour, makakancel ito at may iwan ang kilometers. Next, ang given ay 65 meters distance at 25 meters per second na speed. Ano ang time? Time will be equal to distance divided by speed. Kaya naman, time equals 65 meters na distance divided by 25 meters per second na speed. Ang sagot ay 2.6 seconds. Pang-apat, ang given ay 8 seconds na time and 2.5 meters per second na speed. Ano ang distance? Speed times time ang formula ng distance. Kaya naman, distance equals 2.5 meters per second multiplied by 8 seconds. Ang sagot ay 20 meters. And lastly, ang given ay 36 kilometers, which is distance, at 6 kilometers per hour na speed. Ang hinahanap ay time. Time is equal to distance divided by speed. Kaya, time equals 36 kilometers divided by 6 kilometers per hour. Ang sagot will be 6 hours. Sa part B ng Check Your Understanding, may makikita kayong data table katulad ng sinagutan natin. Kung paano natin sinagutan yung example natin kanina, ganun nyo rin sasagutan ang part B ng Check Your Understanding. Dito sa sasagutan nyo, hindi nyo na kailangang isulat yung mga units kasi may nakasulat ng units sa taas ng bawat column. Kaya, yung number na lang isusulat ninyo para makumpleto yung table na ito. And that will be the last part of your Module 1. You may now start answering those activities and see you next week.
If you have questions regarding this video, leave your comment below or contact your teacher right away. Thank you.